How y'all doing once again, man? Welcome back. It's your boy L Dog back in the building. Welcome back to Larry Reactions, man. Y'all already know what I'm here to talk about. Damn it. Power. Ghost. Season 3, Episode 1. Now, this episode shattered all expectations. Tariq is in the shit. Like, cannot. If y'all already saw it, y'all know what the fuck I'm talking about. So, I might be a little all over the place, but read from my notes, let y'all know my thoughts and exactly what happened, what went on. Okay, so kick off the episode, of course, you know what I'm saying, right after the events, what happened at the season finale. Zeke ended up getting killed by Lorenzo. Monet is in, of course, Zeke was her son. So she's grieving. And as y'all all know, Mecca ended up dying too. Courtesy of Monet. So Monet's grieving. She got a bad attitude towards everybody in the family. I mean, Lorenzo, Diana, y'all already know her and Diana relationship ain't all that solid anyway. But she even got more animosity, because of all this shit went on. So she's sitting there on the couch, she grieving. She grieving. She don't want to be bothered. So Davis comes in, basically telling her that, hey, Mecca's assets have been left to you. She thinking about the money. The money accounts are frozen, but like the material shit, like his penthouse, all that got left to Monet. And at first it was left to Zeke, but Zeke being no longer with us, the next relative, next of kin, Monet. So, Monet like, whatever. And then Kane and Drew, they come up on Monet, they talking about the whole situation, about, about the business or whatever like that. And Kane like, so, what are we gonna do? And she was like, y'all go stay at the penthouse. And so Mecca and Drew, they end up they going to stay at Mecca's penthouse, which it's not smart. Y'all already know what the fuck he was into. So why would you put yourself in this situation and this shit just happened? Why don't you let it die down first and then you move into the But it's a lot. So one of the assets, of course, you've seen this in the last season. There was this diamond ring, okay, that Mecca had. Very expensive, flawless ring, okay. So, if I'm not mistaken, I believe it was Tariq. Davis needed payment. Tariq had a meet up with Davis and was telling him, I need to make sure that, all my legal affairs are taken care of and I can keep myself in the Tejada family out of trouble, out of jail or whatnot. So he offers that ring to Davis as payment. So the ring ends up being in an auction, and the ring starts off bidding at like $3 million. And some dude buys it for like $5.5 million or some shit like that. And there's this lady watching. And they show the guy that won the auction, that bought the ring. He was in the park with his girlfriend. And then, he gets down on one knee. He about to pop the question. And then all of a sudden, you see this chick pop up. Noma. Noma like, I want the ring. It belongs to me. He like, what the fuck you talking about? I bought this ring flat out. Noma right hand man, like, she's not gonna ask again. You know, that's the energy that they on. So he's showing resistance or whatever like that, and he gets his hand cut off of him. Uh, it was not a game, and she got that goddamn ring back. I mean, you know, wow, she's a problem. But yeah. So we found out a lot about Noma. Noma's, I think she's gonna be like the main baddie among some other people, but she gonna be that main one. Uh, there was a scene. Okay, so Drew and Kane, they stand in the penthouse. They threw a party or whatnot, and you know, just living their best life, whatever, partying or whatnot. And after the party's over, Braden and Tariq decide to stop through, and all of a sudden the lights flicker, and then it's like motherfuckers coming there with guns and shit, get on the ground, and it's Noma. This scene gave me goosebumps. Like this shit was so good. This was so good. They were about to lose their lives. She said she didn't see a reason to keep them alive. She gave out a lot of information about herself, saying that I knew Mecca was a CI. I knew he was an informant. He let me know about the competition, and he snitched on the competition to keep me from having competition. And he was good. And he was good business. And he kept money going. And then on top of that, Noma was Mecca's fiance. Plot thickens. So that's why she had this sense of fucking entitlement. And that's why she went after that ring like she did. So Tariq, Braden, and Kane, they talking, they talk business. They basically saying, well, why kill us when we can keep the money going? We can move it better than Mecca ever could. You know what I'm saying? We can keep this going so everybody eating. And she was intrigued. So she's allowing this to happen. And I think she gave them like a month's time to see some results. So they on a fucking time frame because Noma's not playing no games. Like she wants to know about Mecca's assets. And of course nobody's saying anything about, well Monet has all the assets. Nobody's saying anything about that. So it's loyalty above all. It is what it is. But she's going to be a fucking problem. She is definitely going to be a fucking problem. And the fact that in the way that Braden, Tariq, and Kane was all sinking, everything, same mindset. We survivors and we gotta get, this motherfucker's a problem. Now we all got a common enemy. That scene was everything. And that set the tone for how the rest of the season gonna be. And I can't wait. And another thing that happened. So that guy Bash, that worked for that firm. So basically he came and threatened Tariq and Braden about the whole course correct shit. Talking about, he knows the truth, maybe I'll just, go to the authorities and tell them, what really went on. Besides just that little bullshit confession that Braden, did to save Tariq's ass. You know what I'm saying? Because Bash's name is attached to that shit. And, in the long run, it's when it comes to light, it's going to hurt his firm that he's a part of. So Braden had the idea to get in touch with Kane, have a meetup with Kane and ask Kane, well, hey, I need you to take care of this bad situation for me. Kane looking at him like, white boy, you lost your goddamn mind. So, man. So he agrees to do it. So they go meet up at Bash's, penthouse or whatever like that. And then there was a change of plans. Kane was like, you know what? Nah, I ain't getting no more bodies on me. This your problem, Braden. This gonna be your body. But they didn't know that Tariq was already up there talking to him. And when Tariq was talking to Bash, the conversation got real heated. It got real heated. Blase, blase, blase. You think you can get over on me? You ain't no better than your dad. Except your dad wore, $5,000 suits, and you went, his high, his college kid shit or whatever like that. And you could see the intense, Tariq's face. He is getting more pissed off and more pissed off and more pissed off. And all of a sudden, he had a knife and he killed Bash. He stabbed him. I was like, what the fuck? And right when this happened, Bash hit that ground, Kane and Braden was coming through the door and they saw the shit and they decided, hey, we got to get rid of this body. When I tell you this episode kept you on pins and needles, it did not disappoint. I can't fucking wait till next week. I absolutely cannot wait till next week. What else happened? So Lorenzo agreed to send Diana to Stansfield. Now, Diana been wanting to go to Stansfield College. She got a good head on her shoulders. She wanna be able to be, independent and make it, on her own. And what are the odds she ends up in the same classroom as Effie and Tariq? Drama is coming. Drama is coming. Drama is definitely coming. Now, the relationship between Effie and Tariq, you know what I'm saying? We all know Effie had a hand in what happened to Lauren. Tariq still blaming himself for that shit. He's still carrying that burden on his shoulders. And Effie telling him, forget about her. You did what you had to do. You know what I'm saying? It's survival of the fittest, blase, blase. And Tariq like, nah. Said, nah, I should have been there. I couldn't do any fucking thing to protect her. And she steady talking about don't worry about her because she already knows. She had a hand in, what happened to her. That's gonna be a fucking problem. When it come down to it, Effie gonna come up missing. Effie's gonna come up missing. And I think Braden probably gonna be the one to tell Tariq what actually happened. But yeah, it's a problem. It's gonna be an issue. What else happened? Shit. Sullivan, the lawyer chick that's fucking with Saxe, and Rodriguez, the Puerto Rican chick or whatever like that. So they're working together now to build a case to take down the Tejada family and Tariq and Davis. Saxe is going along with this shit, but then Saxe is still working under Davis too. So Saxe working both sides. I always say he a piece of shit. Cause the whole time while he was talking about Davis was talking to Tariq, when he gave him that ring, Saxe was listening. So I wouldn't be surprised if Saxe catch it in this season, finally. Cause he got more lives than the cat. I'm telling you. He does. He does. But so Saxe trying to basically find he got his own agenda. He basically trying to find out stuff from Sullivan about what's going on with the case, and Sullivan like, well, I have a CI. I was like, why? I'm like, who's the fucking CI? So this is towards the end. This is at the end of the episode. They, like I said, when I tell you they ended it with a banger, I'm finna tell you. You see this house. Sullivan's going to this house. Look like it's a well guarded, location. She walks in. It's a woman staring out the window. The woman turns around. It's fucking Lauren. What the hell? She is not dead. She is alive. And she's the fucking informant. How? What? And she turned around and said, how much longer do I have to play dead? Curtis Jackson. Bro, shout out to you, man. This shit was good as hell. And I can't wait. You got people at the edge of their seat, and I'm one of them. Hell yeah, my brother. This is damn good television. Yes. But yeah, y'all let me know what y'all think gonna happen on the rest of the season or through the rest of the season in the comments. I want to hear y'all thoughts. I want to hear what y'all got to say. And make sure y'all like and subscribe. God bless the Fed. Whoa.